Alright, we are live and back with the Shreveport Connection, and I'm Tommy. This report is going to be on the WWE NXT Online. Well, even though it's boring, I'm still going to give it the results for week number 2 on season 4. Live on the internet, your announcers are Josh, and I'll give him a nickname. Did you see me on SmackDown last week? Well, guess what? He's going to be the announcer on SmackDown. To CM Punk in January will be returning to in-ring action. Okay, and Todd back for more Grisham. Your host is none other than Matt Striker, getting to the rope. Pull Cole and Lawler in on Sunday, Striker. Matt introduces the NXT rookies who makes their way to the ring. We see the pros already on stage as the rookies walk past. Matt welcomes the rookies and mentions that one of them is a step closer to becoming the next breakout star. Matt reminds everyone about the immunity that could save someone. Tonight is the first and hopefully the last karaoke challenge. The judges are the crowd in Lafayette, Louisiana, which is the host of SmackDown tapings as well. Conor O'Brien is first, and he gets to choose an envelope with a superstar's entrance music. Conor gets Sheamus' entrance music, and O'Brien is a bit off key with his rendition. So their karaoke is the WWE themes. Wow. Okay. Derek Bateman is next, and he chooses The Miz. Does his fellow Ohioan some justice and get a cheap pop for the people of Lafayette. Jacob Novak gets to sing Dolph Ziggler's entrance music. Jacob appears to be a half octave off on his performance. Jacob does not appreciate the boos, and he says that he is better than everyone in the crowd. Sounds like who's better than Canyon? Okay, Brodus Clay is next, and he sings Cody Rhodes' entrance theme. He doesn't have the falsetto down, but he does okay. Johnny Curtis is up next. He gets to hiss out the Vipers music. Byron Saxton is next, and he gets Shawn Michaels music. So get the comeback theories ready. Byron is a bit off key, but he does a good job, just not Shatner good. Fans get their votes, and Derek Bateman and Byron Saxton get the highest marks. Matt says that the winner is Byron Saxton. Bateman is surprised that his cheap pop did not work. Then they go to commercial. Back, Jacob Novak, video package. He says that he was going to be the ultimate athlete. He mentions all the sports that he's played as a kid. He has a motto: determined to dominate. He is going to dominate. He brings a persona and attitude to the ring. He can beat you down as well as stay with the high flyers. He compares himself to Jack Swagger. Jacob says he will become a world champion just like Jack Swagger. He is looking forward to the stardom and money. A good businessman makes selfish decisions. Not a lot to get to this level, and he is on the doorstep to fame and fortune. Jacob says that he will cash in. Okay, Byron Saxton and Chris Masters come to the ring. We see the obstacle course set up on the ramp, so we have that challenge to look forward to later tonight. That was Tuesday night. Okay, match number 1 was Byron Saxton and Chris Masters versus Brodus Clay and Ted DiBiase. Saxton and Clay started things off as they locked up with Clay sending Saxton to the mat. Saxton gets into the ropes and the referee pulls Clay away. They lock up again. Clay sends Saxton to the mat again. Saxton tags in Masters into the match, and they lock up. Clay backs Masters into the corner, and he chops Masters and connects with a knee. Masters tries for a sunset flip, and Clay pulls him up, but misses a punch. Masters with a kick, or the kick hand chops. It's supposed to be, I guess it's quick hand chops. Clay with a clothesline into the corner, and then the Irish whips Masters. Clay misses a charge into the corner, and Clay tries for the Master Lock. But Ted distracts Masters. Clay with an overhead suplex followed by an elbow drop for a near fall. Ted tags in and we go to commercial. Back from commercial, Ted Masters in a reverse chin lock. Masters with elbows to Ted to get out and hold. And Ted with a punch as we see the reactions from the rookies on the apron. And Ted gets a near fall. Clay tags back in and he hits a splash into the corner. Ted tells Clay to finish him. And Clay with a forearm across the back. Clay with a chop followed by shoulders in the corner. Ted tags back in and he kicks Masters, but Masters with a kick and chops, but Ted with a drop kick after Masters hits Clay on the apron. Ted with a near fall. Ted chokes Masters into ropes, and then Clay drops Masters across the ropes. Ted gets another near fall. Ted misses a punch, and Masters with a Samoan drop, and both men are knocked down. Saxon tags in, and he runs into a drop toe hold, and Clay tags in. Clay with a headbutt to Saxon, followed by an Irish whip. Saxon comes off the turnbuckle, but Clay catches him, hits a spine buster. Ted tags in, and he misses a knee drop. Masters tags in, and he chops Ted, and hits a flying shoulder tackle and forearm. Masters hits Clay on the apron, and then Masters hits a spine buster. Clay gives Ted an elbow drop. When Masters moves out of the way, Masters calls for the Master Lock. But Saxon makes a blind tag. Byron punches Ted. And Ted hits Dream Street for the 3 count. So your winner, Brodus Clay and Ted DiBiase. After the match, Masters crouches over Saxon, who is still on the mat because Byron appears to have had a lesson taught to him. Alright, Derek Bateman is stretching in the back. And as Daniel Bryan enters, Daniel talks to Alberto about his match. Again, he's supposed to be talking to Derek about Alberto during their match. Okay, he wants to teach Derek a submission hold for his match. He teaches him a heel hook. Derek isn't taking things too seriously, so Bryan kicks him in the head, but Bryan apologizes and says that may be his teaching. He is teaching him too much too soon. Bateman has named his fist Freedom and Justice. Well, then they go to commercial. They're back, and it's time for obstacle course. Before they start, Matt reminds us Byron Saxton and Jacob Novak each have 1 immunity point each. The competition is worth 2 immunity points. Jacob Novak is out first, and his time is 37.9 seconds. Next up is Byron Saxton. He doesn't quite make it. His is 62 seconds. Conor O'Brien is up next. He makes 42.7 seconds. He basically stalled when he was doing push-ups. Okay, Bateman, his time is 35, so you have a new time. He had trouble with a balance beam and had some flair by riding the dumpster across the line. Johnny Curtis is next, and his time is 34.8 seconds, another time breaker. They check on the balance beam, and they determine that he fell off the balance beam. Curtis demands a replay. Johnny Curtis has been disqualified for falling off the beam. So, he advanced but got disqualified. Wow. Brodus Clay is the last man to attempt the obstacle course, and his time is irrelevant because he pushes the wall out of the way and was disqualified. Clay argues with the referees. We're told that Johnny Curtis gets a second chance at the obstacle course. His new time is 31.4 seconds. Winner of the challenge and proud winner of the 2 immunity points is Johnny Curtis. It's time for a Johnny Curtis video package. He says that he is from Westbrook, Maine. He says that he was in the Navy Reserves, played some baseball and football, and volunteer firefighter. He says that he is a great person and his background has paved his way to the WWE. He started training in the ring in the woods with his best friend, similar to what I've done. It was backyard wrestling. Okay, Johnny says that he has dog tags on his tights with his friend's name on it. He says he will succeed. And then they go to commercial. They're back. Did you know about where people going to WrestleMania are from? Segment that posted on there. It is time for the Raw rebound. Yada yada yada. They didn't say much. Jacob Novak is in the back with Vicky Guerrero, and Jacob says that he didn't expect her to be so beautiful. Jacob says that Caitlyn showed no respect last season, and he asked for some advice. Dolph enters and wants to have a second with Jacob. Dolph asks Jacob what the deal is. Jacob says that he was just asking for some advice. Dolph tells Jacob to find a nice quiet place to watch the main event by himself. Match number 2, Alberto Del Rio with Conor O'Brien versus Derek Bateman with Daniel Bryan. Okay. Alberto has something to say about Derek. Before they lock up, Alberto punches and snaps does a snap mirror, followed by a kick to the back. Del Rio Irish whip, but he runs into an elbow. Bateman goes for the turnbuckles, but Del Rio pushes him to the mat and gets a near fall. Del Rio with a reverse chin lock on Bateman, but Bateman with elbows on Del Rio pulls Bateman to the mat by his hair. Del Rio punches Bateman and the referee warns him. Del Rio with a kick to Bateman in the corner. Del Rio with a belly to back suplex for a near fall. Rio returns the reverse chin lock. Bateman with elbows, but Del Rio with a knee and punch. Del Rio with an Irish whip, but he misses. They charge in the corner. Bateman with punches to Del Rio that stagger Alberto. Bateman with a kick to the chest, followed by a swinging neck breaker for a near fall. Bateman misses a drop kick into the corner. A move reminiscent of his pro. Del Rio sends Bateman into the ring post, and then he floats over into the cross arm breaker, and Bateman taps out. Winner Alberto Del Rio. End of show. And my SmackDown report will be next.